All right, we're gonna actually start a little bit early today. We're gonna start a little bit early today. We're gonna start a wee bit early today. I'm in the middle of a Star Citizen, and let's get into it.
Clock starts calling, stillness in the room. Tiny spark, then the bloom. Keep it low, keep it close. Feel that pulse on the toes. One more pull, one more climb. Pressure rising, perfect time. Eyes up now, don't blink fast. Here it comes at last. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Leveled up.
All right, everybody. Woo-hoo. Here we go. Ah, man. All right, so here's what's going on. I got called by a group of friends to come and join them. And I'm in my spaceship. And we're in space. And we're going to do some PvE. But there's a mission that they're trying to get into that there's supposedly an ambush. So we're kind of getting into that today. The music that you're listening to is brought to you by my Suno that I built, my music that I have made. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, or are enjoying it. Will enjoy it. There's some really good ones. This is all new music that I have created, minus the intro. And we're gonna listen to this as kind of give us the pumping feels. You know, I'm still trying to get into the. I'm in a combat mode. I'm right now so mellow. I'm like all day today. I'm kind of like drained from building the members area inside of our website. That's almost done. I got just a little bit more to do tonight, but it's just more or less like testing things out, making sure things work. Like especially like today's video, Yumi and Mr. Coffee. And like really really just trying to get everything kind of solid and in place for tomorrow. 8 a.m. on the East Coast, 5 a.m. here on the Pacific Coast. That's right. We'll be getting into some a really good. Why does it say insufficient fuel? Right? A bit. No. No sé. No sé. Do I really? You know what? I had not refueled since I came back. When we were out earlier, we had I had went out earlier to try it out, like try to see if gaming was plausible for me, and yeah, everything seems a bit smooth. I say smooth, but honestly, to be honest, that is a very loose term I'm gonna use. I think that's actually, yeah, here's a place I can dock or land. But I like traveled all the way back here and I landed and I just never filled back up again, and I really need to do it out before we go out. Can't go all the way out there and then not. Oh, I'm also in nav mode. I was wondering why I was so squirrely. This is, if you're following anything with Star Citizen, this is the Origin M80. I'm just trying it out. I am a subscriber, so I like get subscriber stuff every month. And so this was one, I believe this is one of the subscriber item. Ooh. What am I doing? Oh, I want to do this. Ooh, 1.7. And I'm not getting paid for this job because we don't take money from friends. Not at all. We will be playing some Subnautica 2 tonight, possibly. Like, I think that I'm gonna leave that kind of straight for like the end of the stream. But I wanted to try out going medieval. I wanted to look at it. We're gonna look at it on Steam. We're gonna see if it's worth getting. We got some Steam credits that we could still burn for the month, so why not? I'm gonna look at it at least, and then we can kind of like determine what we're gonna do with that. Okay, it looks like I'm done refueling. I'm burning hydrogen. Okay, I should be able to go out to that location. Let's see if they want me to wait. I purposely have my face covering the in-game chat because sometimes it just is not like not the greatest of things to be having posting in a video, especially like people who are griefing intentionally, trying to say some inappropriate things in chat. But you're gonna have that with multiplayers. If I ever like just like have a moment that I'm not talking, I don't mean to have dead air. It's kind of why the music's there, but it's because there's a lot going on, and I have a trouble being able to talk and fly a spaceship at the same time and shoot at other spaceships at the same time. It's craziness. We'll see how it goes. It's been a long time since I've live streamed and gamed like hardcore. The leader Maya, she thinks she's like, watch, this would be the one time that we go out there and there isn't any any ambushers. If you're new to the stream, if you're new to the community, welcome, and don't hesitate to say hey. Nice. I'm glad you like the music choice. We're gonna go ahead and go. We're gonna act as a scout. We're a heavy fighter though, so oh, that's such a look like really.
Forget it.
Oh, that's good timing. Right? Forget it. That's such a slick ship. We got a long jump here, but I've always been a huge fan of the Origin ships. I like the design. I like the overall scope and how the engines are and how the folds of the craft really meet. It's like the BMW of Star Citizen, like all of Origin, and you kind of feel it in its body language and everything like that. Sleek, purposeful, elegant, and this is their heavy fighter. And I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Like, not buying it, because I'm not buying any more from Cloud Emporium Games. They ruined that with their last post about their $1 billion grab, and it's like, dude, make your freaking game and stop gloating. And it's not funny making, you know, gestures the way they have been. It really isn't. And it's kind of like, it's kind of just like, for me, I want to see the game before I start putting any more cash towards it. I'm already deep in it as possible for that I want to put into it. So like new ships, not a thing for me. But I'll definitely like consider, you know, maybe switching out what I got already and just using store credit that way, and like CCU upgrades. Star Citizen in itself is like one of those games like you want to have as a long-term game. And with me creating my own future video game at some point when my studio gets off the ground, like, what was I saying? Yeah, like, I OBS just like had a pop-up window for me and then it just went away. That was weird. Just derailed what I was saying too. Anyways, I got the game that I'm going to be building is going to consume a lot of my attention. I'll still be like doing other games and stuff, especially for the variety show and the weekend show, but for the most part it's like I'll be really focusing on my game and the build of my game when it comes around. But you know we have not just the video game that we're making, where I'm planning on making comic book series, novel series, or graphic novel series, and doing some anime, hopefully get an anime department put together and actually build a TV series from the franchise. So tomorrow is going to be such a harsh day for me, because not only are we like releasing the member area tomorrow, but I gotta go all the way down to Long Beach to do some personal stuff, and then I've got to go all the way back up here to the office and then get things set up for our first dev update that will be coming right here on this channel, and presented to you guys. Well, you're gonna see, you'll get the message. Just go to the website, make sure that you when you go to the website, you get into the member area and you set yourself up, your profile and everything like that for the website, and then you'll be directed to where you need to be for tomorrow's dev update. Because I think instead of having it on this channel, because this is just me, we'll have it on the actual Kaz Studio channel, and you'll be able to get a dev update on everything. And it's only for members. Only members will be able to watch it. And you don't have to pay for a membership either. Membership, when I say members, it's just members of the website and the community members. But everything is getting fine-tuned. Like, by late this evening, we'll have everything locked in. And we're gonna let this music play out until the end. It'll knock out on its own. I didn't say oof. Did I just say oof? Weird. I typed something I didn't think I typed. I thought I put haha, but I put oof. But the person that we're supposed to be protecting just passed me up in Quantum. If you... I'm glad you like it. One of the songs that already passed that I actually like controlled most of what was being built in it. And it was my first time doing prompting with like actual conduction inside of the literature as it was going in, so that the actual like lyrics had the diction inside of it, the conduction dictions inside of it. That's not the right word, but like what needed to actually happen in order for it to produce a song. And so it was fun. It was a good exercise for me in AI literacy to see like what my limitations are with that and how I can do it. That's the one major reason why I got Suno, was to kind of help out with that literacy.
System. Corruption detected. Neural frequency unstable. Welcome to the Neon Graveyard. Black lights flicker in the rain. Ghost inside the data stream. Cold steel hearts and violet veins. Nothing here is
All right, here we go.
shattered signals fill the air. Static whispers everywhere. Feel the pressure start to shift. You've gone too far inside the rift. Heartbeat sinking to the base. Bodies fading without trace. Neon blood under your skin. Once you enter, you don't leave again. Entity system override.
Now, it may probably look like that I'm not doing anything really, but anything can happen in this setup. So
From failure, total destruction. Feel it hit. Send the rift.
yeah, even my wingman is kind of saying that he doesn't think there's going to be anybody there.
Cyber shadows move in time. Laser halos burning bright. Digital storms inside our minds, dancing through the endless night. No escape from overload.
I'm going to try to give you guys some visuals.
We become electric fire.
just looks so good. All right, so they're refueling right now. Let me try to see if I can get close enough without being in the way, so you guys can see what's happening. So in that gold icon, which is completed. Oh, I flicked out of there. So this is a refueling vehicle that she's got right now. And I know you can barely see it. So I'll try to get a good angle on it. That's so cool. Okay, it looks like they're going towards this Scorpius.
Run the signal, burn the wires, set the whole damn world on fire. Moonlight, overload, thing you're running through your soul. Neon, pretty eye, reason. This not the end. Connection lost. Frequency terminated. Lunar rifts will return.
All right, so they're going to dock with this. We're going to try to see if we can capture what they're doing. 16 meters per second down to 8 meters per second. Let's go ahead and like get a good angle on this. So this Scorpius that's right there, they're moving into position to go and refuel. Oh, I'm in the way. Oops, oops, oops. I thought it was the other way. Turned the other way around, but it's not. So let's try to see if we can get a better angle, because it looks like we're on the top and in the dark side. So they're moving into position. They're going to lower their boom. You see that little stick that's out the back end of it? It's really hard to tell this far away. I'm try to get closer. Can't really get too close, because then if it works out, then it's going to hit me. But maybe if I go back the other way, so it's like more in the sunrise. There we go. So she just connected to that small ship with a boom, like you know how they do with the KC-135s and all that kind of stuff. That boom is now connected to that little ship, this little fighter, and they're giving fuel. All happening inside of a seamless universe. That's pretty cool. I just noticed something says fuel tank on this other side. All right, all done on that one. So last one is an Inferno. So we're gonna go over to it.
To the next age.
All right, this is probably a good position here because like I'm on the top. No, 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 no. Oh, that would have been. That is the worst time for it to just like stutter. Oh yeah, I really wanted to barrel towards that thing. And here she comes. She's gonna position herself like right in front. Gonna turn around. She's gonna let out her boom, and then it's gonna go right into there.
Neonregen, großer Traum. Roboter tanzen durch den Raum. Ikimel, Chiagu, Mako Beat, Future Vibes, Subliminal Scream. 99 problems all solved in space. Baseline with the Buddha, human race. M5 Max, future in the stack. AI automation never looking back. Not universals, ace up income.
All right, we're gonna stop with the music there and stick with the in-game sounds. Try to raise up some of the. Some of the noise. Maybe that's a little too loud. Let's drop it just a wee bit. Let me know if the in-game sound is too much. Should be a bit quiet right now because we ain't got nothing going on. I got nothing on radar. It's really funny too because like it's kind of like one of those moments like, ugh, this is happening. I'm being attacked. Can you get in? Quickly, quickly, quickly. And I get in and don't need any help. It's always how it is. All right, no worries. Hope you enjoy the time with your boss. Oh boy. Speaking of which, I am thirsty. I don't know what the plan is. They're just sitting there. We're gonna get up real quick because I don't see anything, but I would like to show you guys this ship. Origin is known for like their small ships, like oop. Yes, I will need it. There's like there's this bed over here, like a little camper style and everything. For a large ship, this is one of the only single seat heavy fighters. One of them. There's a few of them, but this is like one of those ships, a single seater. And that ramp comes down, and then that's how you get in and out. And then there's like a back area that provides. It looks like they want me to back up and get ready for those. And then I know so you're gonna actually get to see this actually happen in person, which is really nice. So they're going to establish me. My port is actually above me to the back. So you're gonna see. Well, this should be docking procedure, not launch procedure. What?
Docking request inbound.
Accept it. Okay, and then now it's gonna go in there. So
Docking initiated.
that probe is gonna go behind me into there. Like,
Docking complete.
yes, please. All right, and then I go to here, and then I bring that all the way up, confirm purchase,
Quantum
and then
fuel, 100%.
bam.
Initiating launch procedure.
Okay, so now
Launch procedure complete.
they're disconnecting from me now that I'm full.
Docking launch procedure initiated.
Thanks. All right, and clear. Untarget them, and we're gonna stick by here, just in case. Just in case. This is supposed to be a really high paying out contract, so we'll see. Where is Wayward? Hold on. Uh-oh, am I? Yeah, it was it was position locked. There he is. 1K away. He's on the other. I'm on the location. He's on the intercept point. Like if you were thinking about this in like a sphere, right? And say the objective is the center. This is the sphere of influence. I am in what's called the inception or ignition point, which is within inside the realm of the inner circle, the inner bubble of the objective. And where he is at, he's at an intercept point, which is not on a plane axis of the objective, but on a hemisphere of that objective on the outskirts, so that he has a direct line to an incoming from directionals, like where people could normally warp from or quantum from. Just in case if you ever play space games and open world stuff. I had lost a... No, it's there. Interesting. Oh. Clear my throat. Yeah, one of my... Why?
Weapons deactivated.
It's showing destroyed.
Weapons active.
And I only got 3 pips. Why? Why is it showing only 3 pips? And I've noticed that the hazard lights are on. Let's go. First off, do I have a helmet on? I do. So we're gonna go and investigate. We're gonna go outside of our ship and wonder why this is not up. Okay. Excuse me. I mean, it's there. Hmm. 5? Yeah. I don't think I got a tool on me, do I? No, I don't. I should have went to go get a tool for my hip, but I didn't do it. Oh, he's in an Aurora Mark II. So he's gonna take a, I'm gonna see if he can take a look at it. Yeah, he's taking a look at it, see if he can get the weapon. Release the ports. I forget. Oh, what releases the ports? I think it's like left alt K. No, right okay. Yeah, ports are unlocked now. I wonder if it's. Wait, is it? No, fuses are good. That was him. He's repairing. Okay, okay. So it was a repairing issue. So he's repairing it right now. Check without the C. Well. Yep, I did it. I got a full pip.
Weapons deactivated.
Okay.
Weapons active.
All right. Now we got full weapon. All right, let's close up our hatch here. So we can start bringing back in the oxygen inside the cabin, and we don't have to wear a helmet all the time. But in case we need to eat, because they're at 82 and 60, we may need to eat something. Actually, I probably should do that before I do anything else. Before I even do that, I should probably, one, fix the lighting. Do auxiliary and normal. Get rid of that. All right, so I will take my helmet off, and we're gonna go and we're gonna eat. That needs to go in hand, and I'm gonna eat. Yum 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 yum. That did nothing. Okay, fine. Food. Hot dog. A double hot dog, thank you very much. The double dog, you can't go wrong. You can never go wrong with the double dog. Never go wrong. Double dogs are good. Double dogs are delicious. Double dogs are the point. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat the second dog. Okay, so Maya's on her way back, and we will drink this water. Why? Oh, wait. Does it stick? Nope. Well, if you're ever in a video game long enough and you're worried that it may be your reality, that's a good way to check. Just saying. You know, like how Inception was when you had to do the little spinny thing? Now, I do not condone littering. Ever. Oh, I'm killing myself. Oops. I don't think we should talk about that. I swear I know what I'm doing. Whoops. No, it's it's still not all guns. It shows the ammo count, but not firing.
Okay, now that you're on site, I'll get you patched in with the client.
Speaking of compensation, all right. Okay, that is set up for 2 and 2. So she just got back in and she's going to line up on that ship again. And she's going to give it second bit of fuel and then yeah. That'll be mission complete. The payout though. Oh wait, what did he say? Strange. It might have been killed the part entirely where wear and tear showing white on screen. All right. Yeah. That's a 1.8 million UEC, but it does require you to bring your own fuel. That's the unfortunate part of it. And so where it is 1.8, you only get about maybe a million UEC out of it because you have to, I think to fill that up is like 400k every time. This refueler, her refueler is like 400k to refuel every time. I'm trying to find like a good angle to show the ship. This one's good. It's really good. It has like the MISC front end, like the Star that's the Starfarer. The you have the Freelancer, the Starlancer. Got kind of like the Starlancer front end with the 2 barrels of fuel in line to make up the back end, and it's really nice. I think it's a really great ship. I think they really designed it well. It is also got some of the elements that are set up to help bring the long-awaited ship. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Oh, what is it called? Oh, wait. Jeez, she has to go for a third trip. That's rough. That's really rough. That ship can hold that much? That's kind of... I mean, those are big barrels. Where is it being put? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's crazy talk. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Sorry, they're gonna try to unhook my back gun. But I want to try to remember the name of this ship. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's called Refuel and Repair Ship Star Citizen. Medium ship. I want to say it starts with a V. Vulcan. I was right. It's called the Vulcan. And it's supposed to have like drones, drone limpets, so that you could pretty much repair ships and refuel ships. So it comes up and it refuels, or the limpets can refuel, depending on what. They don't call it limpets, but they're drones that can come out and refuel and repair, so that you don't have to like leave the ship. But or you could do it while it's on the ground and create like a system, and that's supposed to be coming in the future. And this ship, the Starlight, was to kind of build that that aspect of it.
Weapon system disabled.
No, it's firing. No, it's just. Yeah, so like if we take an external view and I fire, it's firing. But that's not firing. All right. We got it figured up. So we're gonna just try the old try the whole go back to the station, repair it, but that will be like the end of our mission anyways, and then we'll be pushing to go play something else afterwards. So okay, she wants to pay us out with some of the creds, which is nice because if I do the math, she did all of the buy for it. So if there's 3 of us at 1.8, what is that? 1,800 general now. 1,800 divided by 3 equals, that's 600K. I will definitely be pushed over 1 million upon this payout. That, my friends. Oh, wait, no. Do you get paid out? I don't know. We'll see. 1.8 divided by 3, 600,000. If that's the case, we're currently at 620. We'll be sitting at 1.2 million. Boom. Which that will, if we can do more Star Citizen, which I would like to do at times, but on stable days, and then we can
Alrighty, looks like you just arrived, so I'm gonna patch you into the client.
set us up for some missions with our bigger ships, because the Perseus that we have, just to stock it, to use it, and then refill, that's about 400 to 500K in one go, and that's like a full tour with it in one day. So it's expensive. It's expensive to play this game, for sure. So you have to have your farms up. You have to have. I was relaxing really good. That was I was enjoying that slump in the back of the chair. I'm gonna, you know what? No, I should get up. We'll be playing games and then I'll fall asleep. She's on her way over. I'm gonna. And like nose down just a little bit so we can watch this. Moment of truth. See if we can get this money. We might give her some of this money back. I might not be at a mill after this. I think it's only right to kind of give her back would like at least give half to her for like all the fuel cost. We'll see. I'm biting metal right now. I have no idea why. I was about to die. Bite my. I don't know why. I just want to bite the metal on here. We'll see if she's wanting us to kind of help out with the cost. Something tells me she won't, because she's that kind of good person. There it is. Fleet refuel done. Objective complete. Do we need to leave the area?
It's Dee Dee. Just calling to say I appreciate that you're the dependable sort.
Don't worry,
Just the
Dee Dee.
kind of pilot Wayfarer needs. Safe flying and don't be a stranger, you hear?
Yeah, she says she's all good. That'll be 600K if it's broken up evenly. That means we're at 1.2. Let's check it out. Let's see. Oh, when I received the Bendix, yeah, 1.22. A blueprint. Nice. Nice. I am at 122.200 now. Really hooked us up for any of our future stuff. Usually I play Star Citizen on Saturdays, so if you guys want to see us be able to play Star Citizen, or you want to participate in Star Citizen on the weekends, I'm going to start ramping that up as we go into the summer months, because yeah, why not? A few people yeah, so we'll go ahead and dock up, and then we're gonna go ahead and move to the variety side of our stream. I do want to do Star Citizens on the weekend, get that going again. But our Wednesday shows is meant to be more of a variety to games, but also like look at different genres and see how, like, getting like an outward view. But we'll follow them all the way at least to the station before we're heading offline. Just in case if she gets pulled out of Quantum. Oops. Oh, why? Yeah. Why does that happen?
Shield system inactive.
Go to Stanton Gateway.
Quantum drive activated.
let them know that I'm gonna dock up and we're gonna head over to our intended stream. Speaking of which, I'm hoping this doesn't do harm because it could crash the game. But we're gonna try to. I'm gonna look real quick. I'm gonna look real quick what going medieval. If it's even worth it right now, because it is on a sale. It is on a sale, and we have the money in our Steam wallet. Or I think I do. I might not have enough for it. Ooh, Star Miner is out. Star Miner is out today? Really? Or has it been out for a while? So going medieval is... Oh, it's been out since March 17th. I don't think we're actually gonna do golden. It's not really that big of a discount. I don't really think it's worth it. So we're not gonna do going medieval. But I did see. I did see another game. I mean, if we can't, I just said it too. The game was Star Miner. I think it is Star Miner. That's also on discount today. That actually is it looks like a really fun game. With zero-G navigation, design and build a massive interstellar fleet in this simulation sandbox. Strip mine of its materials for profit, but stay alert. Your greed attracts the alien. Master deep base building and deploy warships to protect your empire in immersive real-time space. I kind of want to see what this is. We have it but a little bit. We have the money a little bit. Not that resource intensive either. I'm kind of wondering if we should do it. It's another early access game. And I'm really curious on playing something really don't know a lot about. But it just came out today. I'm thinking this is the play. I think this is the play. Okay, so I never played a demo of it. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna play Star Miner today for quite a long while. Let's do that. I'm gonna add it to cart, and then I gotta come out of pocket for a couple bucks, like $6 for a $26 game. I got 20 bucks right now in the Steam wallet, so we're gonna let that install. It's actually a really small game. I'm able to install it while making my way to a station in Star Citizen. Lo and behold.
Quantum fuel, 25%. Quantum drive deactivated.
All right. We'll go ahead and boogie around. Oof. Keep going. Yikes. Oh, that was not cool. I'm entering Armistice. Aiming towards that center ring. We going fast. We're slowing down though, which is good because I so did not want to crash into things. Okay, where's our hangar? And I gotta remember to actually land
Shield system.
when I land to refuel. Remember to refuel. Although I do think that I won't have this ship come Saturday. I think I will lose the M80 day after tomorrow. On Friday. I'm not sure. It depends on if they're planning to roll over next month's packet for the subscriptions early, because they're stopping the free fly event. So they may just go ahead and release that new packet early to kind of save them time and effort and all that kind of stuff and mentality. Which, it's a good choice. All right. Now, if you guys don't know, I am, as you can see, I'm hands-free. I'm not putting any input, and I'm moving forward and stuff. I'm actually in decoupled mode when it comes to the game. Oh no! Hey, don't close the door. What are you doing? Okay, well, I need to not. Not go in there for that. I took too long trying to get to the. I hope it. You know what I really hope? I did it. It's okay. We're gonna zoom over there. I don't. They really need to fix this part. Like, this is frustrating. There's no reason for that. There really isn't. They can divulge a prox call. Okay, so I'm in decoupled mode, and the reason that I want to be in decoupled mode is because
Landing gear
I
deployed.
want to just be able to get to there and then just manage my speed in getting in for the landing. Speed and direction. That's it. It's like it's a much more smoother landing, I feel, than an abrupt like pound on the ground aircraft carrier slam. And you see how nice that was? Just so easy to land. When you pilot in these games, it's just like that one extra thing to bring you entertainment and joy in what you do and feel accomplished. You gotta like it. Okay, so that is that. I am not going to forget this time that I need to refuel. So let's go ahead and do that. 1.4K and also some hydrogen, which is 130. We're good for it. And we need the 1.1K for the repair for the gun. That's ouch. We got the money. Look at that.
Quantum fuel.
Barely a dent in our 1.2 million UC. I could definitely use 1.2 million in my life. Our studio could use 1.2 million in our life. All right, that's good there. We'll go ahead and shut down all the systems, and we'll go ahead and head out. I do this little extra step. I don't really have to. I could just exit the game, but I like actually exiting out and going through this entire process. Nice feeling of reality. Isn't that cool? I also want to show you guys a couple of other features with the ship. I told you like there's this little back area back here. So here's like the shield. Isn't that cool? And you can swap these out. Like if I was landed on a carrier like the Idris or something like that, I could land and they could swap that out if it's broken for a better one. They could probably take that and repair it if it's not too far gone. If anything, they may have a blueprint for a better one to put in there. This also has a cargo bay, which I think this is how you open it. Look at that. I think it holds just only 2 SEU cargo, which is really good to future ammo count, missiles and stuff like that that can put on here. You'll be able to put on like a missile rack and then refill, or it could be just a secure supply for a combat drop while you're on supply. Like there's so many opportunities that you can have with it. It's such a beautiful ship. I love the landing gear with this ship. It's unique. I've never seen landing gear like that, or design of a landing gear in this fashion. I like it though. It's sensible. I feel like it's sensible. Gives me kind of like that rollerblade feel to it, but it's sensible. It feels structural. You see this how strong the structure is all the way through, and then, like I said, Origin, they really did it well. The strut in the front for the landing gear in the front, man, top contender for one of my favorite ships. My favorite ship in the game is the M80, not M80. It's the 85X Limited. That's my favorite ship in the game. It's another Origin ship. And then my second favorite game is the L-22 Alpha Wolf. And then this has to be my third favorite ship in the game, just by pure beauty and design, is definitely the M80. The M80 is such a gorgeous ship to fly, and I would love in the future to have like a fleet of these or a wing of these actually doing a flyby. That would be sick. But that's Star Citizen. Star Citizen's full of beauty, but it's also full of crap too. Just in case you're watching this and you're like interested in this game, do note it is got a lot of crap that they really haven't fixed or tried to fix. That's just that game. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Let me switch over to just chatting section. Get us up here. Ooh, my hair is all messy. Let's do that, and then let's go ahead and exit out of the game. Quit game. We'll go do that. I'll also even get. I want a sooty pop. I haven't had a soda pop in a long time. Having a really great night. I do. One second, I had somebody. I want to go ahead and close out of that. Star Miner is complete. That got done pretty fast, so that's really nice. Okay, let's do that. Free up some hardware space. I got a friend that I'm trying to reach out to and see if he can game with us soon. He's a person I do combat games with a lot. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and transition to that. I'll start up that game, but I will be. Let's do this. Let me throw up some music real quick. Let me be right back. I'm just going literally right behind the desk, grabbing a drink, coming back here, getting the game up and started, and then getting that, production-wise good. And then we'll move on from there. OBS right now for me is, I don't know, maybe I've got to just delete it all, maybe, and then just start all over You can just put everything back. Just like clear out all the caches, clear out the game, like clear out OBS, like reload it in, reinstall it. It's just not cutting it. If you're new to YouTube with me, don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe button and follow button. Everything. Right? Just click everything good and positive in my direction. It would be great. It'll help out the channel as well as keep you up to date with what we're doing. All right, let's go ahead and yeah, the be right back button broke. That's okay. Let me try to see if I can get it working again. But in the meantime, what am I doing? We can listen to some good old music. All right. I had a little bit of soda go up my nose. It's always how it happens. You don't want it to. You go on live stream and you try to drink and you put it right up in your nose. I'm so silly. All right. It says DirectX 12 is available. Your system supports DirectX 12, which enables ray tracing DLSS. Well, okay. Would you like to switch to I thought we would start that way. All right. Okay. What do I gotta do? And I got an achievement. Captain on deck. Start the game. That's nice. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Is it not capturing the game? Yeah, it is. Excuse me. I like it. I like the graphics. Feels good. Welcome, Commander. Today marks a moment we've been working towards for years. Star Miner is finally in your hands, and that means everything to us. Obviously. Well, I appreciate it. The Cool and Good Games team. I've noticed that a lot more games are running this benchmark option lately. I think I'm a little bit behind on what that's actually all about, so we're gonna do that. Why not? While we're in a live stream, we're live streaming and doing the benchmark. Hopefully it doesn't put out any info that I need to keep secret. But it looks like I can run everything.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
I also pinned in the comments our website. If you want to go there and check out our studio concept, our studio seed funding, as well as our new IP that we're trying to build, please go and do that. Oh, there's my stuff. So windowed full screen. We should just go full screen, right? 1080 off, screen space GI off. Let's go to menu. I think it's just because I didn't have like any of the other things on. So let's like, yeah, go ultra mode, right? We are on ultra mode. What's this? Screen space GI. On. Apply. Confirm. I don't know what that did. Everything else is turned on. Turned off. I can't do anything with it. Motion blur. I don't really like motion blur. TAA is good. Everything's ultimate. VSync. Just under lighting, screen space GI. I don't know what that does. Close. I think it kind of cleared up some stuff. It looks good. I think we're doing good. Single player mode. I think we shall do some training. Navigation and basic protocols, because this is like Newtonian physics, and we might need a little bit more than just being in decoupled mode as practice in a prior
Welcome,
game.
Commander.
Thank you. Movement and basic movement and basic mining. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Pragia Luminosus spacecraft training course. I am Kayo Ensalamo, and I will be your guide through these simulation modules. Well, I appreciate that random generated name. Apologies. It's fine. Your name is your name, guy. You don't need to apologize for that. Jeez, dude. Alright. I am required to say that every time. I'm sure. That must be tough. This first simulation will teach the common principles of navigation in the void of space. You'll be piloting a small shuttle, a trustworthy design that has survived with little modifications for nearly 40 years. A 40-year-old ship. Nice. If you don't know, even today, we still operate 40-year-old ships. Some of them 60-year-old ships. Been around since Vietnam. Is that 60? Almost 60. No, that's 60. Because Vietnam was like 60s, right? 60s to 70s? Something like that. As this is introductory module, advanced features have been disabled. Mining, construction, and combat will be introduced in due time. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for giving me the crawl walk one. First thing, the view controls. Press and hold the right mouse button to drag and rotate the mouse. Easy day. Scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Okay. Clicking the right mouse button on any of the spacecraft's modules will bring up the context menu. We'll visit that later. Aye. Well, how do I get rid of it now? I don't want it. I don't want. No. I don't want. Okay. Left mouse button on empty space. Oh, if I just read. If I just read. That's all I gotta do. Understood. Single click selects the module on your ship. Double click focuses the camera on it. F to focus back to your station. So if we do like that, of the left click. Okay, but F to the station. So if I do probably that, puts it right back to focus of the Hulk node. Okay, makes sense. Which it does. All right, before undocking, you can All right. Before undocking your can, comma, it is usually a good idea to turn on your power grid. This will supply energy to ship's boosters, comma, and other systems. How? Nice. We just got a whole bunch of displays over here. Mala is probably our ship name. Colonists, consumer, or maybe Mala is the station. Alright, press G to activate the power grid, or click the flashing button on the bottom. I can either click here or I can hit G.
Grid
G
online.
seems like the easier option there. Yes. Feel your ship awake beneath your feet. She wants to fly, but she won't go far while docked. Objective: dock from Pragia Luminosa. So just click this button. Alright, and that pushes us away. Dope. Let us begin with linear movements. This is strafing movements, I assume. Linear strafing movements. Press W on your keyboard to thrust forward. Okay, so I got inertial dampeners on, obviously. That's why it stopped. As soon as you release it, the counterforce will be applied to stop your ship. That's your piloting aid, your piloting aids doing the work. Piloting aids, got it. We'll come back to these later, but for now, practice doing some linear maneuvers with your boosters. Try not to drift too far. You can always review current objectives by hovering on the objectives panel over here. On all six, I need to move in all 6 directions. Q and E to move your ship up and down. Okay. Okay, so straight. All of it is strafing movement. It's not like what we were doing in Star Citizen, where you bank and turn or anything like that. It's all strafing movement. Easy day. Just we'll push out. Gain some speed. It's gonna do that. We're gonna keep drifting in that direction. Then we're gonna drift in that direction. We're gonna slow to a stop. We're gonna shoot down. And we're gonna shoot up. Alright. Pressing in will toggle orientation tool. Red arrows show forward. White arrows show up. You can keep it off, but it's useful for checking your ship orientation. Zoom out a bit bigger to see a lot. And I'm assuming that's because, like, a little bit later when we're, like, adding modules to our ship, it can get kind of wonky. So, like, really knowing the orientation of your ship will come in handy, especially, like, navigating through stuff. That's what I'm assuming. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Those who just were tuning in and those who are watching later and just kind of stepped away and now are paying attention again, we're playing Star Miner, a new game that just came out today, and we're having a little bit of fun with it. We're trying to do the tutorial for at the present moment, and we should be able to breeze through it pretty quickly. So orientation tool is pretty cool, but we don't really need that for the time being, and we're good. All right, you've got the linear movement down. Now try some rotational maneuvers. Oh, so now we get to take on some of that non-strafing. So if I hold shift and then move, then I can change orientation in this manner. Nice. And pitch and roll. Okay, that's awesome. Now that can get pretty fun. There we go. Excellent. Try piloting with linear dampeners disabled. That means boosters will apply no counterforce when you release the thrusters. Okay, cruising. Wait. How do I turn? Where did I miss that? I missed that. Linear dampeners are off. Okay, so now we're just like how I was coming in and landing softly inside of the hangar because I was decoupled. This is kind of decoupled mode in this game. So same. That one does have a counter action though. Okay, so it's only the strafing for linear dampeners. I'm assuming rotational dampeners. Okay. These, it's all specific. So if I want to keep an orientation, but I just only want the forward and back movements and the upper and down, or going up and down movements, to keep directional. So it's more like thrust for linear dampeners. It's more movement thrust of actually moving through a space versus something of pitching won't be just continuously pitching over. It will actually have a counteract, but I'm assuming that will also have issues coming along the side of it whenever we have to deal with fuel, because it does look like we're having to deal with fuel. Like, that's going to be a thing. It's going to be a resource that we got to take care of. But it looks like we're currently, like, unlimited at the moment during this tutorial. But if we put on our dampeners, it will stop us in this space. That's cool. What is, like, so T is that dampener. Oh, it doesn't have T and R. R is for the rotational, but for the stabilizing, the strafing left and right, that doesn't have that doesn't actually have one assigned to it. Okay, that's it. Set velocity, coast, make small corrections, and it gives batteries in your thrusters time to recharge, which is like 9 times out of 10 how you save fuel in space games. So you set a directional course and speed, and then you basically don't use any more fuel to act in that Newtonian physics. Press T to disable the linear dampeners or toggle them from the systems button down below. Press space to manually engage them to stop your ship. So it's like the space break? Yeah. Okay, so that's what that is. That's what they're talking about, is if I go and get like some speed and then I hold space break, that's a space break. Cool. Alright. Happy day. Roger that. Coasting will also consume much less energy since the dampeners don't need to engage every time you release the thrust, something to keep in mind when you are short on energy supply. You are now in tactical view. You can also left click on an asteroid or object to engage the autopilot. Select fly to or rotate from the menu to issue commands. Press and hold left mouse button anywhere in empty space to do the same for manual flight. You can also enter the pilot mode, hitting V. In this mode, your camera is locked behind the spacecraft. Oh, I see. But I don't like that. Okay, so if I select a so I can hit fly to do an autopilot. So that's kind of like EVE Online. EVE Online has that same kind of like autopiloting system where you could directly control, but it's beneficial to just like point click. Two types of gameplay for two different types of people. I like that. That's really cool. In pilot mode, you can also rotate your ship by holding the right mouse button and moving the
Autopilot
mouse.
offline.
In the desired direction. It's useful for navigation or navigating, but you be doing most of your operations in the tactical view. I agree. I think this is pretty much how it's going to look for the most part. V can switch between both modes. Oh, look at that 3D space though. Look at that. That's awesome. And then the zoom out. Oh, and then the UI just spreading. Oh. Hey, man. The UI just spreading out like that so you can get a clear view of it and enjoy the cinematics and that nice fade back in. That's nice. I like that. Now try to reach your first checkpoint. Remember, hold space to apply the stopping force or just toggle linear dampeners back on with T. Short bursts and go slow until you get the hang of it. Objective, fly to the waypoint. Alright, we're going to close. We're going to find that waypoint. Where is that waypoint? No, don't tell me it's this. Okay. Well, that's not correct. Cancel. Autopilot. We'll select there. And there. Fly to.
Autopilot online.
See how close I got.
Autopilot offline.
Not close at all. Okay. We're not gonna autopilot there. Alright, so thrusters are off, so let's go ahead and thrust forward. We're at 11 meters per second. Alright, we're almost there. Reach the waypoint. Go ahead and throw on the dampeners. Now navigate to the checkpoint. Navigate the checkpoints through the asteroid clusters and practice maneuvering. You can review the state of your ship's systems and pilot aids on the bottom of the screen. Okay, not bad. Okay, so we need to rotate. Nice. Pitch up. We're gonna rotate. That looks good. And we're going to thrust forward. Oop, I have the dampener on. Actually, you know what? Can we? Fly to?
Autopilot online.
Oh. No, cancel.
Autopilot offline.
I'm going to do this, and then we're going to do this.
Autopilot online.
That'll at least get us a bit closer. You know what? Nah, I don't like
Autopilot
that.
offline.
We're gonna do this, and we're gonna decrease out. We're gonna decrease there. Go through there. I missed that, and then we're gonna turn, and then change direction. Ooh. Furball. Hard. Don't want to drift too far down. Alright, good. Now the next one is behind the asteroid there. Remember, the rigs are heavy. It takes some time. Mountain forest, blah, blah, blah. Do anticipatory, process. Keep going. Alright. Reach the next checkpoint at the repair depot. What, you thought I was going to destroy the ship by now? Come on, man. Like, come on, dude. I'm better than that. Don't you know? I'm a pro gamer. Okay. Well, that just stopped me. Anyways, you seem to be capable pilot. With a bit of practice, you'll get the hang of it. Return to the Pragia Luminosa to learn about the docking procedures and basics of outfitting your rigs. Try not to crash it. Go slow. Keep seeing this weird... I don't know what that is. Alright, close that. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna use a little bit of the autopilot system. Cancel. We're gonna fly to.
Autopilot online.
Hopefully that navigates around objects. Just saying. Kind of suck if it just.
Autopilot offline.
Why are you offline? Okay. We'll do it then. Doesn't seem like I can push the thrusters. Oh, I can. There we go. Pretty decent speed. I wish more games would get into like having a nav computer that you can like rotate 180 degrees kind of thing like that, because I think that would have been a good thing to add to this game. Just come to a stop. I'm gonna hit. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That's it. And now back to where you started to dock again. This will require more precision, and you need to get close. Try to align and connect the sockets of your ship with the Pragia. How exactly do I do that? You need to bring the docking points to the basically turn the ship around and put it in there, man. Not hard. Put butt to butt. Not that hard, dude. Oh. Oh, you mean that rotation thing that you taught me a little earlier ago?
Breach detected.
Hull breach? From what? Oh, I'm being repaired. Did I have 2 of those? Did I have 2 of those in the start? Was it like a V back there? Did I lose one? Wonderful. Now we can build some new components on your ship. The Pragya will supply all the materials that you need for the construction. Now that you've proven yourself to dock your ship, you can also undock it for better clearance during construction. Understood. When you order a construction, the nearby constructors or construction tower will start supplying your newly built components with materials. Hit the B for the build menu. All right. The green color modules have available expansion slots. The large ones for tier 2, and then the small hexagonal shapes for tier 1 components. Easy day. Let's prepare the ship for mining operations. It will need mining lasers to harvest ore and expand storage capacity to carry it all. Yeah. I recommend you build it on the front site of the tier 2 cleft node. You can review your installed modules in the overview panel on your right side. Over here. Well, modules. Easy day. Cleft node. That one. Makes sense. Okay. Select the suitable expansion slot and construct a mining laser. So if I select this and I hit the plus and then I do mining laser, it's gonna construct it for me. That's super easy. Heck yeah. If you want to cancel construction module, you just hit Control D. It's actually a very common in 3D modeling, in anything of 3D space. Control D has the big effect of cancel. So it's really cool to see Control D in that translation. Okay, we needed to construct a tier 1 storage. Wait. Storage module. I recommend you build it on the array or the Hulk node. I'm thinking the Hulk node. But it shows nothing. Oh, I see. It's a small, not a large. Well, how many? Just one. Well, I wonder if you build it like that, right? Will it off balance it if it's not in a balanced position? We're about to find out. That's pretty cool. I like this. This is a good choice. I can see myself getting addicted to a game like this.
Construction completed.
Nice. Okay. So we got a little bit more storage. This is the available storage space. All right. We will also need a scanner to identify the composite of an asteroid. I recommend that you put it on a tier 1 array at the bottom of your ship. Now, you know what? I'm going to agree. Where is that array? So that's an array? But that's a clef. No, that's an array. It looks like it's got stuff on it. I think we're gonna put it there. Nice.
Construction completed.
Ooh. Good. Now we need some hangers for our haulers. They will collect any mined ore in the vicinity. You could put them on some empty T1 slots or your Hulk node. It's a T1 slot? Is that? No, that something's there, I guess. It's a habitat. That's a habitat module. Oh, what about this? Can we do it? Can we do it here? Hanger. We need to do hangers plural. I think that's what they're trying to say. Hangers plural.
Construction completed.
I'm gonna assume that it's 2 hangers. And then we're putting it into the Hulk. And it's a good spot. On the back.
Construction completed.
Flying and moving forward. They can just come back and then land. Easy day. Fine work. Now you can also rebuild any components you've lost, like solar panels or heat radiators, and maybe also add on additional mining laser. An additional mining laser, up to you. When you're ready to proceed, exit the build mode by using B. Okay, so we're gonna close, and I would like to check some of this out. So we have 2 hangers on there. I did see that I did break that one off. So let's round that off with a solar panel, just so that we can
Construction completed.
kind of like fix that. And then I don't think we need another mining laser. What's that? There's nothing there. We don't need a scanner. You know what? Why not the scanner there and 2 mining lasers either side? That's my thought. Just saying. So can we move that? Don't look like it. So once you build something, it's done. It looks like. Yeah. There's no like deconstruction mode. What is that? Thermal dampener. Okay, so we have to worry about our heat distribution. What's this? Ooh. That's cool. Ooh, what is this thing at the bottom? Oh, it's like it's all part of it and it kind of wrapped around the thing. That's kind of cool. I like the modules that they put on here. This is kind of smart. All right, so I'm kind of thinking, what are we seeing here? What are we thinking here? A couple of hangers or storage. We definitely need storage. I want storage, but I don't think it should be on the head piece right there. I think if we're going to do storage, it's going to be there and there.
Construction completed.
Let's just do. I said we could do as much as we
Construction
want.
completed.
All right.
Construction completed.
That seems fun. And we even got like one space left open just in case if we needed to do any more. Pretty cool. What about this large?
Construction completed.
What can I build there? Small array node. Oh. But can I rotate it? Can I rotate it? Is that, oh, that's how you rotate it. Yeah, let's build that. And then get some
Construction
power going.
completed. Construction completed.
Damn.
Construction completed.
Alright. Enough goofing around. Let's get out of here. Get out of the build mode. Okay. You need some haulers. Right click on the hangars. In the menu to construct it, these small crafts will pick up any of the floating things. So we're going to need haulers. Deliver them back to this. Pick up floating materials and deliver them back to the station. 2 haulers. Alright, I guess each hangar can like only hold 1. But it gathers all that stuff, which is cool. Nice. Okay, deep space mining is the backbone of civilization and the lifeblood of any fleet. Even the most ramshackle pirate can maintain this mining equipment for the easy source of credits. Telemetry from telemetry from an UEA patrol indicates asteroids close by. They could hold valuable resources. Yes? I don't know. Do they? You should go check. Okay. Approach the asteroids at the site. Okay. Okay. So, disconnect. Why does that? We're gonna tilt this way, have that better orientation, and then let's go out this way, and I think having a like orientation pip, not an orientation pip, the principal direction pip. I think would be a lot more helpful than that orientation button. But I can see how that orientation thing, because this is the principal direction. So if I point the forehead there, we will go to it. There is some debate on what makes an asteroid size, composition, or location. I like to keep life simple. If you can mine it, it counts. In order to mine, you need to know what you're mining. Your scanning system is now unlocked. We'll use it to determine the asteroid's composition. All right. So, the scan.
Online.
So it looks like cobalt, silica, iron, silica, iron, silica, iron, silica. Scan the asteroid. Approach the asteroid, enable C, and hit it with the scanner beam to start identifying it.
Scanners offline. Scanners online.
Well,
Scanners offline. Scanners online. Autopilot online. Autopilot offline.
yeah, because I'm already like close to it. Oh, it wants me to scan this one. Rotate that. I see now. My heat was really super high and flashing. Like I'm overheating. But I didn't have like a heatsink I can. What, like, maybe... Enable it and hit it with a scanner beam. Is this like one of those clef nodes? Do I have to select it and operation management upgrades? Nope. Question mark? No. I mean, a part of me. Alright, hit F and thinks I gotta do it like that. Like that. Oh, that's the way to do it. Well, yeah, then the scanner should have been there, not there. That was a dumb place to put it. But I followed the instructions. Okay. The asteroid contains a large deposit of silica and some trace amounts of cobalt, but it needs to be broken down first. Your mining systems are now unlocked. Also, disable the scanner by hitting
Scanners
Z.
offline.
And we don't need that anymore. Alright. So, obviously, this is the cobalt. The rest of it is possibly silica. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. Sure thing. If you hover your cursor over the asteroid, watch for the lines for the mining lasers. They will let you know whether or not you are in range for the mining. Okay, it does look like I'm in range for the mining. I have a green in the front, but it looks like I got 10 back in the back. So get a little bit closer. Let's also get a little bit higher and then rotate downwards a little bit. Get up there. And then we're gonna rotate. So that looks like 2 greens, 1 yellow. So we'll rotate like this and move forward. Let's see now. All right, that's gonna be good. Now I don't want you to fly there. Okay, understood. Use right mouse button to start mining. I am.
Mining online.
Oh. Oh, they automatically mine. Objective: mine the asteroid and deliver ore to your ship. 5 cobalt chunks. Well, while this is doing its thing, we'll talk about a few things while we have our time. You, me, and Mr. Coffee is going to be coming back on Friday, so don't miss that. We'll be having a dev vlog update, live update, but then you'll be able to see it later on the Cyberaddict Studios YouTube. That'll be visible over on the member area of our website. For everybody to understand, the member area is literally just a location that you'll have access to once you complete your profile and your login for our website and have a profile. It's just so that you can be able to keep up to date, and we're able to keep on giving information out to everybody and keeping you up to date on what projects that we're a part of and what productions we're doing, and keeping everything fresh in one place, so you don't have to go to YouTube for everything, you don't have to go to our Discord for everything, you don't have to go to 50 million different locations. It's all there on our website. Now that you got the basics down, you know how to maneuver your ship, build what you need to, mine a rock, and hang around here and experiment if you want, or head to tutorial 2. I think we're going to go ahead and go to tutorial number 2. Yes, I don't want to save it. But, the whole point is to be able to get all of the content and roll it into one place so that you don't have to chase it down. And then be able to kind of get some other experiences that you can have that you wouldn't have anywhere else. Also, if you are wanting to get into like future giveaways and stuff like that, we will have it on the channel during live streams, but we will also have different giveaways that will go on in the future upon our Discord channel. And sorry, I'm really running off of like fumes at the moment, but I'm gonna try and pull through. But we'll be doing some in Discord. This will be later in the year, towards winter, as we start getting into like the winter break era. Definitely want to get people to keep on being interested and staying around even during those winter break spaces. So there will be a few get-togethers that we're gonna have, and as well as a lot of other community stuff that we plan to do. As far as Gaming with Exo Wednesdays, like today, we do a variety. We try different games. We might find a game we'll stick with for a while, but doesn't mean that that's defines that episode or that show. But on Saturdays, our community is really Star Citizen driven, and so we'll kind of occupy that for a little bit, but it will be the location of when we have the demo for the Outer Exodus video game side, because it's got a bunch of different things like comic books and all that kind of stuff. But when we have a video game come out for the Outer Exodus project, that's whenever we're going to fill that slot with that. But other than that, we're having a great time, meeting new people, trying to get the seed funding. Please, if you could support us, go to our website that's pinned in the comments, not comments, but in the chat right now. But it'll also, I'll go in later when I get some time and I'll put it in the description. But go to our website, under the support. If you could provide what you can, that'd be great. If anything, take that website and pass it on to whoever you know and say, hey, this really great guy who is trying to start up a studio, and we'll leave that open for people to kind of like help us reach our goals. Our dream is to be able to secure an IP and actually move forward beyond just the productions of Yumi and Mr. Coffee, as well as this show, and then really bring out the Outer Exodus project. There will be a few other projects that I'm going to be a part of, and the biggest thing I want to say is Cybernetic Studios. The idea behind me building it is to build jobs for people, as well as have those jobs kind of fill out some dreams of mine that I have, and really kind of lead us into a future of entertainment that I think we can enjoy, and I hope that you will believe the same thing too. So I'll go ahead and get off that bandwagon and let's see what's in the second tutorial. A part of me is like, man, dude, just go right into because combat progression too. So I think like some of this stuff you can learn along the way though. How long have we been streaming for? 5:30. It's almost 3 hour. But we did start Citizen. I wonder, independent command status, the universe is yours to design for a survival. Just kind of learn as we go. Sometimes kinesthetic learning is like my preferred method instead of just going through a training course, especially when it's simplified as much as it is. Because I feel like it's pretty, like just getting the navigation down is pretty explanatory. But when it came to mining, I think it was just the inhibitors. I think I had already had in my mind how to do it, and I was clicking the button, but I couldn't do it. There is a campaign mode that has a storyline, but I think that they would rather you do the tutorial first before you go to the campaign. So let's just do a sandbox. Let's do a quick sandbox. We'll play this for a little bit, and then we'll call it from there. Okay. It looks like this is the ship that we'll start with. How big of a debt we want? 20k. Let's start low, man. Alright, so we could buy a miner. Rig Mark 1. Oh. Medium hangar. Hulk core. A couple of modules here. Battery. Medium array. Scanner. Mining laser. A small habitat. Oh yeah, I guess the construction is like, you gotta keep in mind of how many people are on board compared to the projects that you have going on. And then you have the Prospector. A lot more bigger ship. That's 20k. Then you have the Merc, which has some assault lasers. Mining laser, Gatling laser. T2 solar panel. It'll be Dion. Very sorry for yawning in your guys' ear. Habitat. It doesn't allow me to kind of rotate. But here's like all the construction parts of it. A constructor. Large cargo bay. And the Kiowa. So there's a laser, mining laser. Some water storage, metal storage. That's interesting. I think we should just start with the mining. Why not? Advanced kinetic weapons training. I don't think we should have any perks. Jupiter, Saturn, blueprint. Let's start at Earth. That's the only one that's available. Normal. Research. Default. Yeah, I think we're good. I wonder if that 16k is part of how much we're in debt. So out of it, that means we'll only have 3,100 to start with. I think that's good with me. Let's do it. Let's have fun.
Welcome, Commander.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, this is a really nice ship. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is my node. This is my baseline node. Because it feels like that's the outline. Yeah. Welcome aboard, pilot. This is your ship's a fine choice, though it's put you in the red. Your debt's been logged, and until it's cleared, your jump drive stays locked. Okay. How do I clear it? Load your tier 2 metal storage with ores or refined metals and flag them for sale. Trade ships will arrive through the nearest planetary gate. Secure the marked units and haul them off-world. The value of the contents is tallied automatically, and credits are issued on pickup. Okay, that's easy. Use manage storage option from the menu to manage the contents of the specific tier 2 storage modules. Repay your debt to the ship. Sounds good. Yeah, that's what I thought. 3100. Okay, we have a level up or rank up. Ensign. Okay. And then I need to select 3. Select a perk. Rapid fire deployment training. Increased attack speed. Ballistic warfare. Tactical energy training. Okay. Tech unlock is T2 commander, T2 battery, T2 medium hangar, nuclear reactor, and solar panels, as well as medium thrusters. Okay, that's good. I can't do anything with that, but it says 1 of 3 perks, so I probably hit it at different levels. Research points 753 out of 3. Max available officers. I am an ensign. Okay. Advanced refinement, research, or mining techniques. I think in order to get the payment, we need to do refinement. Alright. Accept. And then efficient material refinement training, increase refining efficiency by 30%. Energy systems operations, reduce energy consumption, and then optimize construction protocols 30. I think energy systems operations so that we can manage that energy output. So that's going to be handy whenever it comes later down the road when we have to start adding things, especially items like that. All right, accept. So, pretty good. I think this is going to be easy. We have a scanner module. Once we find the scanner module, we have this large cargo bay in the front. Lower area. We have an battery, habitat. Okay, so that's empty. That's empty. And that's empty. We have thermal radiators. There's our scanner. And then we have a hangar there. And a hangar there. Okay. We have one refinery there and another refinery there. Metal storage. With the miner. So that's where we're going to be selling from. There's another mining laser there and another mining laser here and there and there. There's an array node and another array node. Easy peasy lemon square. So these two big nodes. Okay, so do we have... So we do have a hauler in there. I think that's a hauler. What is that? Yeah, it's a small hangar, but what is that? Oh, it's a constructor. That's a constructor. Is that a hauler? Yeah, that's a hauler. Okay, I can see the difference. Okay, so that took a little bit of mental gymnastics, but I got it. I got it. So we do have one hauler and one of those. I'm thinking that we might need to invest in 2 more haulers eventually when we get money. But we don't have money right now. We need to go to these asteroids.
Scanners online.
I don't like that. That orientation only... No, go ahead and stop there. Let that scan. And, oh, we're already starting to mine. Let's go ahead and... get into clear view apparently, and then let's maneuver. There we go. Looks like we are still not mining with one laser. Is that not seeing? All right. It just needed me to click it. Okay. It's kind of nice. Click it. Be done with it. Be able to spend more time with you guys. Not a bad game. This is a pretty cool game. Although it's that's a lot of like floating debris.
Mining
go ahead.
offline.
Let's go ahead and let it collect for a bit. A lot of debris just floating there right now. I don't want it all being taken up, you know? Okay, so I gotta probably think about refining. I'm assuming that that is FE produce, considering we've got 2 chunks of iron sitting in here. And then we can use the other one to produce silica, because we also are getting tons of silica. Is it like, how much can it hold? 200. Okay, so I don't want to jettison. It said set the sell amount. Management. Disembark, no scrap. See, this is why you pay attention to tutorials. It said to manage, you can manage what's on board. I don't want to jettison. You can. Repair. Hey, Zyler, did you pay attention to class whenever they told you how to sell stuff? There was something about sales. I mean, I heard something about it. I can't remember. It said you can go to the metal storage and then select. That's jettison. We're running out of space. I need to sell. Apparently you can toggle a god mode. I didn't know that. Comms. Ordnance delivery, water shipments. That's not it. Construction crews are out of metal and out of patience. Deliver the shipment of refined metals, Fe, iron. 200 tons of the metal. And that will give me 3,000. It says load your tier 2 metal storages with ore and refined metals and shipment, and will arrive through the nearest planetary gate. Secure the marked units and haul them off. The value of the contents. Under the cogwheel, fill storage. Hold on. Close this. Cogwheel. I don't see that. Maybe it's this storage that they're talking about? I do not see what you're talking about, Serene. What if I had the... I should be able to build, right? Build mode. Metal storage, water storage, thermal radiator, thermal dumper, Gatling gun, small thrusters, small cargo bay. Okay, so it said metal storage. So it's definitely this. No upgrades available. So every time I click it, it doesn't want to. And I'm almost at 200 tons. What about in this? No operations available. I truly don't understand the meaning of this large cargo bay then. There's nothing going in it. Maybe it's like a hauling mission that I have to do that would take this stuff in there, like it's more of built stuff. Could be. What to do? Oh, what is that triangle? That's my hauler drone. It must have something on it, and we must be overweight. Maybe I have to be close to something in order to do that. Alright, so that's what I'm kind of thinking. Maybe. Oh, why am I centered on that? Okay. Oh, wow, that's all of that FE that's sitting there.
Autopilot online.
We'll see how that goes.
Scanners offline.
Turn the scanner off. There's definitely some complication to this that I would love to explore. I don't think it's worth a video over nor a live show. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up. And if you are enjoying this and would like to see more, I'm definitely going to show more.
Autopilot offline.
Come back. I will try to put some more hours into this, like while I'm taking a break from the work that I'm doing and getting the membership area filtered out and everything. I will definitely be working on that immediately because I need to get back on that. And yeah, by tomorrow we'll have that member area done with the website, and I'll be on my way to Long Beach by that time. But I hope you guys will be able to enjoy. I'll see you in the morning, and we'll have the dev vlog update live, and then it'll be available on the Cyber Studios YouTube and available in the member area. You will be able to go to the Cyber Addicts main space, and it'll be the top video that's there, the latest vlog. And when I have new shows with You, Me, and Mr. Coffee, it'll be in its own space with You, Me, and Mr. Coffee. And Gaming Here with EXO, the newest video or the newest live show that I have, will be at the top of the list for you to watch. So it's easy for you to just go to the website, go to that page, and be able to see what you missed. There will be also some information about the Outer Exodus that will be exclusive to people who have a member as part of the member area. And we don't have the merch store available at the moment, as we're still securing a couple of things that before we get there. But come at the end of June, so the end of next month, so about a month from now, we'll have all the merch available for our community as well as for the Outer Exodus project. You, Me, and Mr. Coffee will have a few things as well on the merch store, as well as some Xyler merch will be out there. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of things going on. We've got You, Me, and Mr. Coffee on Friday as well. And if you're watching this at any point in time in the future, Monday, Friday, You, Me, and Mr. Coffee. Wednesday, Saturdays are our gaming days, and Tuesday, Thursdays are our dev vlogs. If you don't see anything on a Tuesday, then it's gonna be the Thursday. If you don't see anything on a Thursday, it's gonna be on a Tuesday of the week following. And we just no. That's not correct. It was on the Tuesday. If you don't see anything on a Thursday, it was that Tuesday. And the only reason for this is because it helps keep me in a balance, and I'm not like doing a show every single day, and allows me to actually focus on the website, focus on development of the video game, focus development on the novel, as well as focus on the development of Cyber Studios in a whole, and getting people employed and getting it to really ramp up and become a huge franchise that you get to be a part of along the way. If you also just want to be part of a community that's gamers and entertainment enthusiasts, space enthusiasts, just pretty much everybody out there trying to have a good time with a bunch of good people without having a bunch of drama along the way, Cyber Addicts community is one of those places that you can do that through, and that is on our Discord. But if you're not the kind of person that wants to dive into a Discord, that's okay too. We're trying to build out a program for the member area to where you can use the member area as a chat, and because there will be a chat area, and that is actually integrated into the Discord. But it's taken some time to get there, so the website will update over time. There is going to be an area on the website that will show you the newest developments of the website, places to explore, and we'll be doing videos on where to explore those places. That will be on our dev updates. So those dev updates are not just going to be about the Outer Exodus project. It's everything that I'm doing in the studio that you get to consume as content. So and as well as like not consuming content, but our overall journey, you get to be a part of it and learn what we're doing, and who did we add to the program, who did we add to the group, and how it's being successful. So I hope you guys enjoy that. A lot of big milestones coming up. The Kickstarter is supposed to start on June 1st, but it all depends on if we can reach a certain seed goal. Currently, right now, we have the seed cap at 15. We need at least a minimum of $2,500 to be able to get to that Kickstarter. And then we'll keep the seed funding there. But I'll just kind of use that elsewhere and through people who just want to, that don't want to, help kickstart a video game, but they'll love to invest into a studio doing great things in entertainment. So we'll keep that open for that. But the Kickstarter for the video game is supposed to start on the 1st. That's the Outer Exodus MMO that we are having being built. It's not just the MMO, but it's also a single player / cooperative that we're building. And that's because our community is largely based around video gamers. And so we want to kind of get that to be a little bit more expansive. And I kind of believe that a good way to get this information out there for the Outer Exodus project is to get that switch off the game here. Let me I couldn't hear myself thinking with that popping in there. But yeah, the Outer Exodus project I'm hoping to build into a huge franchise and offer jobs to a lot of great creatives out there, a lot of great business people who want to build entertainment for the sake of entertainment, for the people, for the viewers that are wanting it. And I hope you guys can believe in the project too, and I would love to see you along the way in that journey. Without further ado, I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna work a little bit, but then I'm gonna get some rest and hopefully kick the tires for tomorrow and not fall asleep on the train going down to Long Beach. But I hope you guys enjoyed everything that we have done today, from going from being in the stars in Star Citizen to being in the stars in a new game called Star Miner. And we'll be able to keep something like this kind of a pace up a little bit better next Saturday, when we are, I hope, we're going to do a big game of Star Citizen. We're going to try to get a lot of community members in there, and you get to see all of our community involvement at that point. I'll be engaging in the Discord to kind of get everybody involved and playing it on Saturday, and just doing the big communal event. And I playing with an idea here, but keep watching, keep listening. The idea is going to be leaked soon, so definitely keep coming back. And remember, tomorrow, here in literally less than 12 hours, I'll be releasing that member area. And all it is, when you get into the website, you're going to be able to create a profile, and the member area is going to be expanded into the website. So it's not just going to be the few tabs that you're going to be going into. You'll have your own little space that shows and tracks your progress, tracks where you invested with us, and the badges that go along with that. The badges do come later. I'm waiting to kind of add that a little bit later, where it's not AI driven. Just to kind of respect you guys for, and thanks for investing in us. So it's kind of important to get those badges a little bit later. So it's okay. Badges will be coming. But it's a good place to be able to start the connecting points to get the community to connect more on the webpage, as well as in the future, we'll have our own app. But without further ado, I'm going to not drag this on any further. I've already dragged it on 7 minutes over the half an hour. But I do appreciate you guys every single day. Thank you so much. There are 2 individuals out there that I hope that knows I love them, and I care about them deeply, and I think about them all the time. For the rest of you guys, you're in my hearts too. thank you so much for your time and your attention. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get some sleep. You guys take it easy. Peace.